Hi everybody, Mamie here. So if you've been following along with me, I have been doing a 40-day workout challenge to myself on my way to 40. And so this past weekend, I met my goal, which is huge because I guess you could say I have a commitment issue when it comes to my body and myself. And so for years, I have been that girl who would be slim one summer and kind of chunky the next summer. I would have discipline for 30 days and be like, yes, I met these 30 days. And then as soon as that goal was met, I would go back to all these unhealthy habits of the cookies and staying in my bed and all these kinds of things. But when I started this 40 days of workout challenge, it really wasn't about my size. It was about my words. I felt convicted. God started showing me how I was talking about my body. I was using words like fat. I was using words like ugly. I was picking out my roles and identifying all the areas that I felt needed fixing, tweaking, things that I just didn't like about myself. And not only were those my thoughts, but those were my words. And I was talking about my body that way around my husband. I was talking about my body that way around my children. And the Holy Spirit convicted me about this. And you see, I'm raising boys. And being the only woman in the house, I'm also setting a standard for the language that I use to talk about my body as a woman. And so I realized, God, I need change. I need change in how to steward the body you've given me. I need change to be able to see my body in a different way. And so these 40 days were not just about working out to lose weight. It was about creating a mindset shift. So for 40 days, I did not talk about my weight to my husband. I did not talk about my weight with my boys. I did not talk about me being skinny or being fat or that, I could fit into certain jeans. Instead, my language became, I am capable. I am strong. I'm doing the hard things. My boys were seeing me try exercises that were hard, that, I couldn't do. I had to modify the exercises while they were over there doing the exercises the correct way. But what they saw was me get down and try. They saw me push myself and do the workout grunts. Those of you all who work out, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You can do it, don't quit. They would hear me give internal dialogue externally. They would hear me say, don't give up, Mamie. One more, just keep going, dig deep. And they in turn, come on, mama. And when they couldn't do, then they were rallying around each other. I had work to do that had nothing to do with the work in my body, but it had work to do in my heart, in my mind, and with my words. And so these 40 days changed me. It changed the way I saw my body. It changed the interaction I had with my children. Because now I wasn't just, y'all go outside, I'm good, I'm gonna stay in here. Now I'm out there playing basketball. Not too good, but I was out there. I'm now riding a bike. And yes, I fell off my bike in front of kids at their school. Sure did. And I got right back up and I was just like, well, thankfully I didn't break anything. I was embarrassed, but I was doing it. And it led to great conversation with my children, one-on-one time, things that I have been praying about. God showed me how to build with them in this season. And this allowed me to do it. It was intentional. I knew taking care of my body would help me steward what God is giving me. So 40 days, it's over. I met my goal. So now what? Now I keep going. Now I'm continuing this relationship time that I built with my boys. Now I'm continuing to talk about my body and the way that God designed it, that when I look at me, I see myself as a daughter. I see myself as capable. I see myself as strong. I see myself as able to do the hard things. I've given birth to 4 boys. I mean, come on now. And yet I'm looking at these stretch marks and like, no, my stretch marks were a part of life. And so it's all about how we choose to see what it is God has put in front of us. So I want to encourage you. I don't know what your it is. I don't know if it is your weight. I don't know if it's the way you view yourself at being smart enough or being capable enough. But I just want to encourage you to just start. Whatever the Holy Spirit is leading you to do, is challenging you to do, get up and just take one step and get somebody to hold you accountable. I did not do these 40 days alone. Oh no, because I know me. I knew that any excuse that I would have to oh, it's raining, or oh, my period's on, I'm just too tired. Oh, I would so do all of that. So instead, I have friends who knew what I was doing. I let my kids know what my goal was. I put it on the calendar. I told my husband. I created this huge accountability system to be able to help me. So in the days where I'm like, I really don't want to do this, it's 5 o'clock at night, I think I'll be good, that it was, no, it's 30 minutes. Get up. I can sit and watch TV for 30 minutes. Go walk, go do yoga, do some strength exercising, do something. And so that accountability helped me stay on track. And so whatever your next step is, I also challenge you to find one person. Just share with one person what it is that you're going to do, and that person will hold you accountable. But you got to be ready for the truth. You got to be ready for them to say, get up, go do. There's no excuses. So just make sure that whatever you're going to do, we're just doing it all for the glory of God. Working out was not about me losing weight. Working out was about me saying, God, I want to steward this body for the assignment you've given me. And that means I need to make some changes. So what is it that God is calling you to do to be able to make some different changes? So I want to hear about it. Go ahead, comment below. And I look forward to seeing you around.